Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and please accept my apologies. I haven't been able to upload for the past several days, and sometimes just life just gets in the way and you got to take care of other things. So that's pretty much been the way things have been on my end. It's not that I have been ignoring the comments and the recommendations that have come in. I've still been interacting and engaging with people. It's just I haven't had time to actually be able to upload anything. So normally I try to upload a drummer showcase on Mondays. I had the recurring segment Machine Drum Mondays, which was a play on machine gun because former army, machine drum for fast, precise drummers, etc. But I've gotten so many recommendations lately for drummers to check out, not just drummers, but just music in general, that I'm going to have to up the scale of how much I'm actually showcasing drummers throughout the week. It's going to have to be much more frequently than once a week if I want to at least accommodate the people that have been giving me these great recommendations. So I'm going to try to put a little bit more focus on that, in the days to come. However, I am still working on drum covers and music, and that takes time too. When I'm having to learn a song and practice a song, play the song, perform the song, record the song, mix, edit the video, things of that nature. So it's all very time consuming stuff. So just please bear with me. I do have a list of projects, and I'm going to do my best to try to get to as much of it as I possibly can. So if I don't check out a recommendation of yours, whether it be the day of or the next day, or it's not that I'm just, blowing it off. I've received it. I've noted it. It's just, I have to work the list, so to speak. So still keep the recommendations coming, and just please be patient. I will get to it. So with that being said, we're going to be checking out Sleep Token today. There's a few reasons behind this. For one, Sleep Token has been on my recommendations list. It's been a pretty long while now. And also, they're on my radar more lately because I'm actually kind of studying them a little bit because I'm planning on doing a drum cover to something by them. And this is in support of a subscriber of mine that really offered a big show of support here recently, and he requested that I do a Sleep Token song. So I decided that I'll go ahead and take this opportunity to not only check out Sleep Token in an actual in-depth deep dive look at the drumming, but also to help prepare myself for the inevitable drum cover. So with that being said, Sleep Token is a band from the UK. It looks like that people don't know who they are. Like, they're kind of anonymous. They're more of a collective. Yeah, I'm not even going to try to research and see if there's any conspiracy theories on who they are, nothing like that. If they want to be anonymous, I'm all for it. Let them be anonymous. So the song we're going to be looking at is an instrumental version for Hypnosis from the album This Place Will Become Your Tomb. It came out in 2021. So that's what we're going to be checking out. That intro was pretty damn cool. I ain't gonna lie. We had a lot of groove, a lot of musicality going on there. A lot of the guitar riffs, the main accents in the guitar riffs were also complemented by cymbal crashes on behalf of Anonymous here. Also, just a lot of pocket playing too, in addition to some really, really tasty fills going into this to kind of set the tone for what I feel like the song is going to have in it going forward. Let's see. Let's go back for a quick second and take a look at his kit. Okay, looking at this overhead shot, Evans drum heads, exactly what I use, except he's using clear and I'm using coated drum heads. He's got a whole lot of moon gel on his toms, so his toms are extremely dampened. There's probably very little as far as ringiness or overtones or anything like that. And depending on how his toms are actually tuned, without the moon gel, they could have probably way too much ring for a microphone setup, and it might have been difficult to manage that in the audio engineering side of things, hence all the moon gel. Or he might just like the sound of a nice damp tom. Who knows? But interestingly enough, his snare isn't dampened. Like, so he's leaving the snare wide open, but his toms are really dampened. Also, he's using what looks like a kick drum mic on his floor tom. Could be because he's trying to capture as much body with the lows of the floor tom as possible, and a kick drum mic is much more equipped to do that than your standard tom mic. All right, so I have thoughts on that verse section. Holy shit. Okay, first of all, the amount of pocket playing that's going on for this section, it's so tight and crisp. Uh, you know, interestingly enough, I know that there's vocals behind this part, right? But the drums are so good and so intricate, but yet so tight and precise and so full of tasty fills. In some ways, I believe the drums could kind of steal the show a little bit. It's a very interesting choice musically because typically when it comes down to songwriting, whenever the verse part is going on, the lyrics and the vocals take front and center stage, right? Because the audience and the listener are supposed to be present to get the message, and they're supposed to be able to focus on the message of the song. So usually instrumental parts are a little more reserved, a little more subdued in their approach in order to let the vocals really shine. And then you got your build up and your chorus, which is bright and catchy and easy to remember for the listener. But in this case, the drums are really, really fascinating. It's mesmerizing to hear what he's going to do, because as far as like the chops and the playing that he's doing, you want to hear more of it. You want to know, what is he going to play next, or what kind of fill is he going to throw in next. But he's not just throwing in fills just to throw in fills. They also sync up nicely with the tags of the guitar parts. You know, dun, 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 dun. And then he's doing a fill that it just like this. Very cool stuff. It's almost criminal how good he is too. Wow. Man, this is ridiculous. Um, so not only is he musical, but he's playing with a lot of feel. So let me clarify that for just a minute. The feel of the song is like an unspoken blueprint for what's happening in the song. So, for example, there are certain pauses and gaps like in the rhythm parts of the guitar chords and probably in the lyrics too. So he's kind of answering the question of those pauses and gaps with his own pauses and gaps in his playing, you know, boom, dun, 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 boom, 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 bah, and then landing right back on the downbeat of it. Not only does it cause a sense of anticipation, but also it really kind of makes sense in the lane of stylistic choices that he's doing here, because there's a whole lot of flavor going on with his playing. He's not just playing a backbeat groove, like there's a lot of style going on here too. This is really cool. So he's also got, looks like, a drum pad set up, because I see the drum module right there. So he could also do, you know, like 808 beats, or if he's got some other type of uh, ideas that he wants to incorporate outside of just a standard acoustic kit, he's got that at his disposal too. This is a really awesome sounding song. Uh, that build up leading into the chorus like that, and then the I call it like the elevated chorus section, and you can tell because in a 4/4 song format like this, uh, you know, you can internalize 1, 2, 3, 4, boom, boom, and every 4 bars is a new section. So even if you don't know anything about music, you can still, as a listener, feel it coming. You know that it's coming, and they delivered fully on the change because you hear it in the chords, and that whole heightened kind of feel. It's, well, the song's appropriately named Hypnosis. I'll tell you that, because this is some mesmerizing shit right here. Change. Notice how he's hitting that cymbal on the right. He's almost like, it's almost like a conductor, almost like he's just orchestrating the whole thing the way he's hitting it. That's by choice too. You know, typically just hit the cymbal like that, but he's actually doing like that. So he's locked in. On the upbeat. Man, that fade out, man. I don't know what it was about that sonically, but it's, man, it was an experience all of itself. You know what I mean? Okay. All right, so if I have any hopes to do any type of drum covers for this band, I've got my homework cut out for me on this one, because the amount of feel, grooves, chops, it's like the whole song was almost like a fill backbeat hybrid in a way, because there was so much going. Here's what's really crazy about this, right? You can tell, like, if a drummer is doing a fill too much in a song, it gets to the point where it takes away from like the backbeat pulse of the music. And it's like, okay, yeah, he's got chops, but he's kind of overdoing it a little bit from a musical standpoint. But here, none of the fills felt out of place. Like, each one of them felt like they were contributing to the overall arrangement. And that is a classic example of pure musicianship. Hey, apologies for that. My camera, it overheated on me. Yeah, not a good problem to have. So anyways, I'm wrapping up. You guys, if you enjoyed it, please like, comment, subscribe, talk to me in the comments. You know I'll get back to you, and stay tuned. I'm going to be working through the recommendations list. Got more Meshuggah, got Tool coming. Absolutely going to be reviewing stuff like that. And yeah, just stay tuned, guys. Appreciate you all, and I'll catch you on the next video later on.